Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today for you guys, I have loot from 10 hours of killing rune dragons, something that I was really excited about doing because the last time that I made a rune dragon video was about 2.5 years ago, and you guys really seem to enjoy it. As you can see on screen here, we're almost at 3,000 kills, just kind of killing them for Slayer and for a previous video, and also just whenever I was AFK recently, I've been killing them, and I recently went 500 kills dry of a single limb drop, so I figured now would be a pretty good time to make a loot video to see if my luck is any better. But before we get started into this video, we do have some dragon limb drops to show you guys. Yeah, you thought I was gonna throw a sponsor at you guys. Listen, I gotta be honest, I know the last quite a bit of videos have only been sponsored, and I do want to say from now on I'm going to be uploading much more regularly, and you guys won't see near as many of those, so just wanted to put that out there. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, what you need to kill these rune dragons is you need to do Dragon Slayer 2. That's pretty much it. Other than that, you just need really good gear and a good weapon. Now for me personally, I was using a Dragon Hunter Lance and full Justiciar with the Avernic Defender instead of the Dragon Fire Shield, and since I was using these 2,200 total level worlds for most of this video, I did realize that I seemed to be the only one that wasn't wearing a Dragon Fire Shield, as well as a Fire Cape. I actually went with a Max Cape instead of that, and I know my logic behind this is really stupid, but it seems to me that after using a Max Cape versus a Fire Cape in between Slayer tasks and in between killing these things, it always seems to me that my Max Cape makes me hit more accurately, so I just kind of stuck with that. There's also a little bit of prayer bonus attached to it, and also a lot of other perks because it is a Max Cape. Of course, we did have the insulated boots because you cannot wear primordials here. You do have to avoid that lightning attack, and the only way you're going to do that is if you have those boots on, so make sure not to forget those. Pretty early on into the video, I was getting some really good luck. As we saw just in the first 30 minutes, I did get a dragon limb drop, and now we are at 2 elite clue scrolls, so that is incredible. The drop rate of an elite clue scroll at rune dragons is 1 in 300, so I did expect to get at least 1, maybe 2 if I was lucky in this video, and we already surpassed that. As it goes for that dragon limb drop that I did get, that is a 1 in 800 drop, and it is currently worth 587k. Alongside that, you have the Dragon Metal Lump, which is about 97k, and that's only 1 in 5,000, so, well, it's not only, but it is pretty rare. For 97k, that's definitely seen better days. And lastly, we have the Draconic Visage, which is 1 in 8,000, and a current price of about 1.9 million. To put that in perspective, 2.5 years ago when I killed 1,000 rune dragons, dragon limbs were approximately 8.9 million apiece, and now since the Dragon Crossbow, which is what those limbs are for, is not that useful, or it's not used as much as it used to be, that is why the price has gone down so much. That and probably everyone and their mother has a rune dragon alt these days, so that's understandable too. It seems to be the most popular alternate account for a maxed player or for someone who's really grinding the game, trying to make as much money as possible. I myself am more along the lines of an amethyst mining alt or a magic tree woodcutting alt. I really think that rune dragons are AFK and really good money, but it's still decent amount of clicking. You know, you do have to pay attention to your HP quite a bit. So versus other things in the game that you can do for money on the side, it is a little more click intensive and the requirements are much more higher, but the profit is staggering. So that is something to keep in mind, that if you do want to have a rune dragon alt, you will need to do Dragon Slayer 2. You got to fund that account, and depending on what gear you decide to go with, it might cost you quite a bit of money. But these dragon limb drops that are coming in, as you can see, our second pair of the video will be the exact thing that makes that money back, as well as all the other normal drops that you can expect from rune dragons. I mean, the limbs and the rares have seen better days price-wise, but don't let that demotivate you from killing these things, because the drop table in general are, guess what, mostly rune items, because it is a rune dragon. So, you know, you get a lot of rune items, and guess what, another pair of dragon limbs coming in, our third pair of the video. I am thankful to see so many different dragon limb drops. I only wish they were still worth 9 mil. That would be absolutely amazing. But as it goes for the timeline of this video, as you can see on that notepad there, I did this all last night, and I'm now uploading it today. I'm planning on doing adamant dragons later tonight, and I should upload that video for you guys tomorrow. Rune dragons and adamant dragons are very similar as it goes for their rares, but one thing is different, and that is that the adamant dragons do drop the Dragon Kite Shield, which is at a current price of 48.6 mil. Really motivates me to kill addy dragons more so than rune dragons. That is a 1 in 5,000 drop from them, but the only difference is between rune and addy dragons is that the addy dragons you do have to pay a lot more attention due to the poison splats. Here at Rune Dragons, the only thing you have to really worry about is the electric attack, which your boots are going to be absorbing anyway, so you just got to be paying attention to your HP, and otherwise it'll be a very AFK experience. I only managed to die one time in this video, and I guesstimate probably 3 or 4 times in the Addy Dragon video, so we'll see the difference there. But alongside all the rune items that these Rune Dragons do drop, you can always expect the dragon items as well, such as the plate skirt, plate legs, and medium helm, and I did get quite a few plate skirts and plate legs, always made sure to get those on video. They do drop dragon bolts unfinished as well, which are nice. They do add up pretty nicely in the bank. And of course the dragon javelin heads, which are still at a pretty good price these days. Overall, I had a pretty good time doing this. I have no complaints about Rune Dragons. They are very fun to kill, especially when you're maxed and when you have the best in slot gear. I was hopping a few worlds throughout the night because the 2200 world was a little laggy. And I did see some people using tridents, some people using Zamorak Hostas and Carols, so don't worry about having this exact gear. You can kill Rune Dragons with almost anything, especially if you have it on a Slayer task and you get that extra DPS. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. 10 hours of Rune Dragons has been completed. It was a really relaxing experience doing this all night, and now it's really just time to see what the price check holds, how much money we can expect on an hourly rate looking at 10 hours of killing these things. Now, I will say the 2 elite clue scrolls, I did transform them into master clues, and I did not include the time that it took to do those 2 clue scrolls into this video. Don't worry though, it only took like 25 minutes to complete both of these master clues, so it's not that long of a time. And the only reason it took that long is because I still use a lunar staff in 2021. But either way, we made sure to get them done. And if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section below. I do want a couple ideas for more 10-hour videos alongside the Road to Elysian series. I think after Adamant Dragons, I'll be working on Firewatch Sentinels, and after that, I'm not sure. So if you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments section below. And the real question is, will this be the video that I finally get a third age item? It looks like it won't be. 2 average rewards, 447k and 525k. Let's just round that up and say we made about 1 million GP from our 2 master clues. And now it is time to do the price check. We have all of the items. 506 kills is what we got in 10 hours, which is not too bad. That's about, 508. Close enough. 50 kills an hour, 16.8 mil. And that is just in the normal drops. As you can see, everything really does add up. All of the rune items, all of the javelin heads. I didn't really get that many herbs at all and just one little tooth key, so there are little weird items in there. Wrath talismans, you shouldn't pick those up, but I tend to pick up almost everything when I do these loot videos. So 16.7 mil just in normal items. And now we're gonna go ahead and price check the limbs that we got. We got 3 limbs and 500 kills. Very lucky. 1.8 million GP coming from them, which means we have 1 mil from the masters, 16.7 from the normal items, and 1.8 mil from the rares. 19.5 million GP made in 10 hours of killing Rune Dragons. Take away about 500k in supplies, and that's about 1.9 mil an hour. That is still pretty good, even in 2021. Really laid back experience and really good money. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow with Adamant Dragons, and wish me luck on that one. And until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.